you've already started the Light-O-Rama control panel, you look down in the Windows System tray, you'll see all those itty bitty icons. Within the left, you'll see a LOR light bulb. Now, in my case, it happens to be red, so you right click the light bulb and pick Sequencer as the shortcut to get to Sequencer really fast. Now you need a preview already defined. I'm going to use the standard Light-O-Rama preview, which you can actually be found on our website, or it's a very basic preview. Your house will look very different, but this one is very simple in that there are 64 channels. We have 4 sets around the roof, 4 actual individual channels. We have 4 different columns. We have 4 different windows. We have 4 different sets in the bushes. Likewise, we have mega trees, leaping arches, mini trees. We have all this kind of stuff. So you can see all the different props that we have ready to find out here. But now we're going to do something a little bit different for you. We're going to add a new item, and we're going to call it a new group. This group is going to be everything that we have. So I'm going to go up here and hit Select All. We notice all these items down here. We're going to call this Speed. Go over in the Arrangement column, we're going to pick Horizontal Stack Align Button. So we have picked all 64 of our channels in this case. We've named it Speed, and we are now going to save it. And now if you look over here in our list of all of our props, we have one over here called Speed. It's a little different color because it's a group. So we are going to save our preview, and now we are going to create a sequence. And what usually takes hours, we're going to do much faster than that. So let's create a new musical sequence. I'm going to be using JAWS today, so hit Open once I have found my audio file. And make sure where it says Existing Preview that your most recent preview is selected. Pick all the defaults, which is already down here. I'm going to hit Create. And here's everything. Here's our preview at the top. Here's the grid down at the bottom. I'm going to make one change down here. I'm going to add one view to the sequencing grid. So we're going to pick this little tree icon over here. We're going to add a new view. And we're going to call it Speed. Hit OK. It's going to ask us what we want to do. We're going to add that Speed group, which we did earlier in the preview. And now look, it has picked the new view, and it has Speed. And it's the only line shown in the grid down here. But right next to it is this little plus button. And it reveals 2 motion effect rows. These are only available at the Pro level, but it's what we're going to take advantage of right now. So either one of those rows, I'm going to pick Effect 01, that row. Pick any cell in that row. I'm going to hit the R key. The R key highlights the entire row. I'm going to right click anywhere on that row. I'm going to pick Insert Motion Effect. And I'm going to pick a motion effect. In this case, it's going to be the scanner. You can pick any one of these that you want. I'm going to turn off all the different colors here. And here's the trick. We're down here where it says Speed. I'm going to make that adjustable by the music. So the machine is going to listen to the music and speed things up or slow it down depending on how fast the music is going. So I'm going to set the speed from 0 to 50. Use these little green and red handles. I'm going to hit OK. And now I'm going to preview what I just did. Remember, this used to take hours before, and I have just done this in just a couple of minutes. So I'm going to play it, see what it looks like. How's that for creating a sequence? It only just took a couple of minutes, when in reality, back in the old days, it used to take hours to do that. So remember, here's the key. You want to create a group of all of your channels available on your house. You want to create a motion effect to take advantage of that group. And in this particular case, we can double click inside the existing motion effect, And I just picked the scanner motion effect, turned off all the channels, and the only thing that I adjusted was down here the speed. I made it from very slow to very fast. I saved it. You can use different motion effects, play around with what works for you. Again, I just picked the scanner just because that was the first thing that happened to pop into my mind. And that's it. You're done. Wasn't that easy?